everyone, and welcome to your mat. Today we're going to be taking it super easy, going through a really nice simple flow, stretching out the entire body. So if you use a strap or a block, grab that. Otherwise, just get your mat ready and let's begin. So we're going to get into a nice comfortable seated position on our mats, moving away any excess flesh around the seat bone area. And then bringing your hands either palms to face down on top of the knees or the backs of your hands onto the knees, palms facing up, depending on how you're feeling today. If you want to be grounded, I suggest placing the hands down. And if you want to receive, placing the hands upwards. Just allowing the spine to grow nice and tall, allowing the shoulders to drop away from the ears. Just dropping down into your body, allowing yourself to get ready for your practice today. Not changing the breath in any way, just being present on your mat. Coming into your body, coming back to your center, maybe for the first time this week. And then when you're ready, taking a nice deep inhalation through the nose. And as you exhale, sighing it out of the mouth. Just letting go of anything you might be holding on to, physically, emotionally, spiritually. Again, a nice inhale. And then exhaling out of the mouth. And then bringing the palms of your hands to heart center. Pushing your fingers, the palms of your hands together. And when you're ready, slowly dropping the head down towards the fingertips. And while we're here, just setting an intention for your practice today. And then when you're ready, slowly beginning to flutter the eyes open. Taking a deep inhalation, and as you do, arms move up towards the sky. And as you exhale, bringing the hands either side of you to drop down onto your mat. Inhale to lift. Exhale to drop. Inhale to lift. Exhale to drop. One more, inhale. And as you exhale, slowly dropping your left hand over to the side of your mat, and then moving the right arm up and over, gaze going up towards the sky if that feels good for you. Otherwise, just looking straight ahead. Allowing the right side body to really stretch out. Inhale, coming back to center, and then moving over to the other side. Again, gaze can either go up or straight. Just make sure that your seat bones are flat on the mat. You're not lifting off of the left seat bone. And then when you're ready, inhale, coming back to center, over to the left side one more time. Deep inhalation. And as you exhale, coming up, and then over to the right. Inhale, slowly coming back up. Beautiful, guys. Placing your hands on the knees. So you want to bring the left foot or the right, whichever one is in front, just a little bit more forward. Then placing your hands on the knees, we're going to take a couple of seated cat and cows. So inhale, lifting the chest forward, dropping the head back if it's accessible to you. And as you exhale, rounding the spine, pulling back on the knees, and then using your knees to push forward. Inhale, opening up. Exhale, rounding the spine. Inhale to open. Exhale to round. Inhale to open. Exhale to round. Inhale to open. Exhale to round. One more. Inhale, opening up the heart space, and as you exhale, rounding the spine. Beautiful, guys. So So when you're ready, you're going to slowly just come up onto the knees, sitting back onto the heels. Knees are together. You can have your hands flat on your knees, or you can have them to the side, but just taking a moment here, closing the eyes, taking a deep breath in, and exhaling out. Again, returning to your body, listening to your body. And then when you're ready, you're going to inhale the left arm up, and then grabbing hold of the right side of your neck, and just really bringing the head down to the left side, and then allowing the right side of your neck to feel stretched. And as you exhale, releasing. Inhale, moving over, right hand goes up, pulling the left side of your head all the way to the right, and allowing the left side of the neck to really stretch, open up. Inhale, slowly release, exhale. Interlacing your hands and then placing them at the bottom or the back of your head. So you don't want to be pushing yourself too far down that your entire back starts to round. Just put enough pressure on the back of the head so that you feel a nice gentle stretch going down the spine. So from the back of the neck all the way down the spine. Keeping yourself nice and elongated. Taking a couple of breaths here. Beautiful. Inhale. Slowly releasing as you exhale. Interlacing your hands behind you. You're going to take a breath in. Look up towards the sky. Open up into the chest. And then as you exhale, you're slowly going to come forward. Dropping the hands as far over as you can get them. And then when you're ready, inhale to slowly make your way up. Rolling over those knees onto into your tabletop position on your mat. So make sure that your wrists are in line with your shoulders, your knees are hip-width distance apart, and then taking a couple of tabletop cat and cows. You're going to inhale. Exhale to round, push back. Inhale to look up. Make sure those shoulders are away from the ears. Exhale to push back. Inhale, looking up. Exhale to push back. One more time. Inhale, looking up. Exhale to push back. Awesome, guys. We're going to drop down onto the forearms now, and we're going to do that again. So taking cat and cow just on the forearms now. You're going to inhale to look up. It might be a little bit more difficult. And then as you exhale, you're going to round the spine, really push back. You can drop your head down and look between your legs. Inhale to look up. Exhale to round. Inhale to look up. Exhale to round. Inhale. Last one. Exhale to round the spine. Awesome, guys. And then when you're ready, you're going to keep your seat bones and your knees in a line, nice straight line. And then all you're going to do is you're going to walk the hands out and drop the chest and chin down towards the mat into your puppy pose. All melting heart and just holding it here. And then when you're ready, you're slowly going to slide forward into your Sphinx. So forearms are still on the mat. Your elbows are in a line with each other. Your feet are flat. Tops of your feet are flat on the mat. Spreading your fingers nice and wide. Pushing the chest forward and dropping the shoulders back. Just taking a couple of breaths here. I mean, you can close the eyes if you want to. Maybe come back to that intention that you set for yourself in the beginning of the class. So holding your Sphinx. Beautiful. And then when you're ready, you're slowly going to drop your chest all the way down. Interlace your hands behind your back. We're going to keep the feet flat on the mat. And on our next inhale, you're going to lift the chest up and lift your hands up and away from the body. Taking your gaze up towards the sky. And as you exhale, slowly coming down. Inhale to lift. Exhale to slowly come down. One more time. Inhale to lift. Exhale exhale to slowly come down. Bringing your hands either side of your chest. Inhale, pushing back into your tabletop position. Bringing those wrists in line with the shoulders. Knees are hip-width distance apart. You can choose now if you want to keep your feet flat or if you want to tuck your toes. It's up to you. Sometimes it's nice just to stretch the toes out. Inhale to look up. Exhale to round. Inhale to look up. Exhale to round. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, rounding the spine. Beautiful. One more time. Inhale. Exhale to round. Coming to stillness. And then taking your gaze, so moving your buttocks over to the left side and then taking your gaze to the left as well. You're trying to look at your left hip. And then when you're ready, moving over to the other side, taking your gaze to the right, looking for your right hip. Again, to the left. Making sure those shoulders are away from the ears. And to the right. Beautiful, coming to stillness. Sitting back onto those toes now, make sure that they're tucked. We're going to move into a bit of a toe stretch here. So this can be quite uncomfortable for some people. If it gets uncomfortable for you, if it's painful, come out. You can just tap the tops of your feet as you come out, but we're just going to hold it here for a second. And then you can choose, if you want to take a couple of breaths in and out, you can. Otherwise, you can just find stillness. It depends on what you're feeling like today. So inhale to lift. Exhale, bringing the hands down. Just moving in your own time. Just keep doing this. Moving the arms, almost like you're flapping your arms up and down like you have wings. We're just opening up into the body. One more deep inhalation, exhalation, and when you're ready, planting your hands back onto the mat, tucking those toes. Beautiful, guys. Inhale to slowly come into almost like a plank position, but your knees are flat. And then lower yourself all the way down onto the mat, keeping your hands either side of your chest, bringing your feet together. Tops of your feet are flat on the mat. Inhale to lift up into your cobra. So you want to make sure that your arms or your elbows are tucked. And your chest is forward, shoulders are away from the ears, fingers are spread. Exhale to come down. Inhale to lift. Exhale to come down. Inhale to lift. Last one, you can make it a little bit more expressive. And then exhale to come down. When you're ready, you're going to bend your knees, tuck your toes, lift your bum up and back into your downward facing dog. So just walking it out left and right. Pedaling out the feet. Just listening to the body. Make sure those fingers are spread. Make sure that you're pushing your chest or sending your chest towards your thighs and you're working those heels down to the mat. If they don't go there, that's absolutely fine. It's just how your body works. If you're tight in the hammies, maybe just bend into the knees and then send that chest back. So holding your dog here for a second. Taking a breath in, and as you exhale, bending your knees deeply, taking your gaze to the front of your mat between your fingertips, and then stepping or jumping forward to the front of your mat. You're in a forward fold now. Inhale to halfway lift, and then exhale to fold. Moving in any way that feels good for you, folding in any way that feels good for you. Bending your knees deeply, slowly rolling up one vertebrae at a time. Inhale, arms to come up, palms to touch. Exhale, bringing them down to heart center. Inhale, lifting the arms, and as you exhale, swan diving forward into your forward fold. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Bending your knees deeply, stepping the left leg back. Inhale to come up into your crescent lunge. Taking a breath here. And then when you're ready, sending your right hand back, left arm forward, moving into a little bit of a twist. If you want more, you can maybe take that right hand back towards the left calf, and then inhale to look up. Exhale to slowly come back into your twist, all the way down. Planting your left hand next to the right foot, you're going to inhale to an easy twist. Exhale, planting both hands onto the mat, stepping that right leg all the way back into your three-legged dog, and then exhale to downward facing dog. Moving through a vinyasa now, so as always, vinyasas are optional. If you feel tired, come down to child's pose. Otherwise, inhale, coming forward into high plank. Exhale through chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, maybe rolling over the toes to your downward facing dog. And just taking a breath. Inhale, looking forward, stepping or jumping to the front of your mat, you're in a forward fold. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale to fold. When you're ready, bending your knees deeply, slowly coming up one vertebra at a time. Inhale, arms to come up. Exhale, bringing your hands down to heart center. So just holding it here for a moment. Inhale, arms to come up. Exhale, slowly folding forward, forward fold. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Bending your knees deeply, stepping that right leg back, coming up into your crescent lunge. Taking a breath here. And then when you're ready, right arm goes forward, left arm goes back, you're moving into a twist. You can take your gaze back behind you if your balance is good for that. And if you want more, slowly taking that left hand down towards the left calf. Inhale, right arm up, gaze can go up towards the sky. Inhale, coming back to your twist. Exhale, bringing your right hand to the inside of your left foot, easy twist. On your next inhale, slowly dropping your left hand to the mat, sweeping your left leg back to three-legged dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. Moving through a vinyasa, inhale to come forward. Exhale through knees, chest, chin or chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. And then just walking it out, left and right, left and right. Taking a couple of deep breaths. Awesome, guys. Then when you're ready, bending your knees deeply, stepping or jumping to the front of your mat. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Bending the knees, slowly rolling up one vertebra at a time. Inhale to come up. And as you exhale, instead of bringing your hands to heart center, you're going to interlace your hands behind your back, keeping your core nice and strong, tucking your pelvis in. You're going to take a little bit of a back bend here. So inhale, and then as you exhale, you're going to take it back, as far back as you can go. And then inhale to come forward, and exhale, taking your arms overhead, keeping your palms to touch. And then when you're ready, looking down at your feet, releasing your interlace, placing your hands flat on the mat. You can bend your knees if you need to. And then you're going to take that left leg back, dropping your knee down to the mat, Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Inhale to come up. And then once again, twisting over, taking that right hand back, left arm forward. Holding your twist here, and if you want more, taking your right hand, maybe to right ankle if you can get there. And then inhale, left arm to go up. Inhale, coming back into your twist. Exhale, planting your hands now on the inside of your right foot again. And you're just going to come up into a variation of an easy twist. You can drop your right knee to the right side if that feels good, and then just really open up. Inhale, coming back to center, tucking your toes, lifting your back knee up off of the mat, and then sweeping your right leg back, three-legged dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. Moving through a vinyasa now. Inhale to come forward. Exhale through knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale to upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale to downward facing dog. Beautiful, guys. Taking a breath. Bending your knees deeply, looking to the front of your mat, and then stepping or jumping forward, forward fold. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Bending your knees, slowly rolling up one vertebra at a time. Inhale, palms to come up. Bringing them together towards heart center as you exhale. Holding it here for a moment. And then when you're ready, inhale, arms to come up. Exhale, swan diving forward into your forward fold. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Bending your knees, taking that right leg back, now dropping the right knee onto the mat, Anjaneyasana, low lunge. And then again, sending your right arm forward, left arm back, you're in a twist. Making sure your knee's not overshooting your ankle. And then if you want to go there, you can slowly start to take the left hand to the calf or the ankle. Inhale, coming back into your twist. Exhale, dropping your right hand to the inside of your left foot and then moving into a variation of twist. Easy twist. Inhale to slowly come forward, planting your hands onto the mat, tucking your toes, lifting your back knee up. Inhale, sweeping that left leg back to three-legged dog. Exhale to downward facing dog, last vinyasa. Inhale, coming forward. Exhale, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale to downward facing dog. Awesome, guys. Walking it out left and right. And then when you're ready, making your knees or planting your knees as wide as your mat, bringing your big toes to touch, sending your bum back to your heels, child's pose. Forehead goes down to the mat. And then you're just taking a couple of beautiful, nourishing, deep inhalations here. Filling your body with new oxygen. And just allowing that heartbeat to start to slow down. And then when you're ready, you're slowly going to inhale, bringing your body all the way up to the mat, and then sitting onto your bum, extending your legs out straight in front of you. So we're just going to move through a movement now. We're going to go from a forward fold, kick back into Halasana, moving forward into Dandasana, forward fold, and then exhale back, Halasana. So coming to a nice seated position, toes are facing up, feet are activated, removing any excess flesh around the seat bone area. Okay, if you can't reach your toes, that's absolutely fine. Just go to where your edge is. Taking a breath, folding forward from the hips. Once you've reached your edge, you can slowly drop your head down towards your legs. And then when you're ready, inhale to slowly come up and then kick your feet back behind you. If your feet don't touch the floor behind you, that's absolutely fine. Just find maybe a second of balance. And then exhale, coming forward, forward fold. Inhale, taking it back. exhale, folding forward, making sure you're not moving your neck, you're just looking straight up. Exhale to forward fold. One more time, inhale, taking it back, and then staying here for a moment. Maybe interlacing your hands if that's accessible to you, straightening out into your legs. Just holding for a moment here. And then when you're ready, you can slowly start to release your entire body down, roll up, and end in your forward fold. So holding your forward fold. And when you're ready to slowly make slowly, you're going to make your way down using your core muscles. And then when you're ready, you're going to lie flat on your mat. Inhale your right leg or knee into chest, interlacing your hands around that knee, and then just moving that knee over to the right side, trying to get it underneath the right armpit almost. And then if you want to, you can take your right knee to the right side, just taking it nice and wide. Otherwise, just hugging that knee in. And when you're ready on your next inhalation, you're going to take that right knee over to the left side, moving into a bit of a twist. Your gaze can go over to the right, your knee is over to the left. Inhale, coming back to center, hugging that knee into chest, and just moving that knee in a circular motion one way, and then the other. And then exhale, straightening the leg out. Inhale, left leg comes in. You're going to interlace your hands around the left knee and then pull that left knee up towards the left armpit. You can take it out to the left side if that feels good for you. Whatever you're feeling like today, go for it. And then when you're ready, you're slowly going to take that left knee over to the right side, and your gaze can move over to the left, making sure that those shoulders stay planted on the mat, flat on the mat. Maybe closing the eyes. And then inhaling, coming back to center, hugging that knee into chest and just moving it in a circular motion. Once again, one way and then the other. And then exhale, bringing it down. Just taking a moment. Inhale, hugging both knees into chest, rocking from side to side. And then when you're ready, releasing those legs all the way down to the mat. Setting up for Shavasana. So feet can be nice and wide, arms away from the body. Chin moving towards the chest. Taking a nice deep breath in, filling up your lungs as much as you can. And as you exhale, I want you to sigh it out. Just letting go of your practice. Inhale. Exhale to sigh it out. Just letting it all go, guys. Allowing your body to become heavy. Feeling supported and loved and strong. Allowing yourself to melt completely into your mat. Just taking a couple of moments here for yourself. Releasing any tension you might be holding in the jaw area, space between your eyebrows, parting the teeth and the lips slightly. wish to take your Shavasana for longer, go for it. Once again, thank you for joining me on this beautiful yoga journey, everybody. Wishing you a beautiful rest of your day further. Look after yourself, drink lots of water. Sun above, earth below, peace within. From us at Arenda, namaste.